KCC105 for your week number 2 assignment. All right, I know it's week number 3, but we're going to talk about the week number 2 assignment. You're going to create a basic graphic using Google Drawing. So let me show you how to do that. And in order to do that, you need to access your Kendall College email. Now, it should look like a screen like this. You'll probably have more emails than me. I only have one here. Most of mine goes to another inbox. But when you get to your Kendall College email, up here next to your little picture or logo, you're going to have a little tic-tac-toe grid. You're going to click that and click Drive. Once you get to Google Drive, you see you have all this, you might have some files here. I do have one here for our course, KCC105. There's winter. And once I get to where I want to go, I can click New. And I'm going to go down to More, and there's a Google Drawings. That's where we're going to create a graphic for our week number 2 and week number 3 assignment. You'll see this little page opens up. It almost looks like Microsoft Word, like you start typing, but this is not for typing. This is for adding. We can add a text box or we can add images. So in particular, I'm going to click text box, and I just highlight a big top here. Now, since we're making a graphic, I want to stand out with a title. The topic for our graphic is you need to find a linear growth. You need to find some quantity that's increasing. Go on the internet. Say, oh, this business increases that much. I'm going to make one up. I'm going to say business X. Profit increased, well, let's go with $40,000 last year. Okay? Now this is the title. Title means I want to highlight it. So I'm going to highlight this, and you see here I can make the font a little bigger. Let's go up to 48. There we go. Really make my point. Nice and big like that. Okay. So you see this. This is business X. I'm making something up. You're going to go into the internet. You're going to go find a magazine and say, hey, okay, Google, here's a profit. You're going to say, oh, Starbucks, this is what's going on. You're going to take care of that on your own. Okay, and if you're not feeling business, you could find other quantities that change. You could do population of a city. You could do customers in a restaurant. You get the idea. Once you have this, though, that's linear growth. What if that happened every year? Well, I can make more pictures. Or I can add some graphics to highlight that. So we just did a text box, but what if I do an image? So I go here, upload from my computer. Now I went and I downloaded some pictures. So here's $1. That's too big because maybe the first year is just a little bit of an increase. So I want to highlight this picture right here. And let's go back to the text box. Because if you just put that picture there, I'm not going to understand what's going on. So if I highlight here, $40,000 in 1 year. Let's go again. Upload from computer. What's next? Oh, let's say a money bag right here. So hit money bag. Too big. But it should be bigger than that one because I keep increasing. Text box, because I need to give my reader some information. So let's say over 5 years, 5 times 40,000 would be $200,000 in 5 years. You can see I did just a little bit of mathematics. Now, this is a judgment call. You get to play with how big or small that money bag here is in relation to this. And you know what? I'm using these images. You could find other ways to represent it, but you get the idea. Now I'm going to try it one more time. Upload from computer. All right, treasure chest. Now we can hit the jackpot right here. I'm going to make this one real big. Once again, it's all relative. Boom. And now let's have a text box to give me some information. So let's say, okay, if it's $200,000 in 5 years, let's see, times 20. 20 would be $800,000 in 20 years. I just picked those years. But remember, when we use linear growth, you can represent 1 year, 5 years, 20 years. You could have done 50 years. You could have done 40. You understand the ideas. Now, I have 3 images. Maybe I'll scale this one down a little. It looks a little too big. You get the idea. Now I get to play with it, kind of make those things work. And then at the bottom, I can add down here, and I talk about it in the other video, extraneous variables. So your goal for your week number 2, week number 3 assignment, you need to give me a title. Tell me what you're talking about. Tell me what sort of business you found information about. And tell me the source. You're going to need to put the source. I didn't do it because I'm making it up. You need to represent that linear change over a couple years, 3 different years, and you need to have some sort of image to represent that. Now, I did just these kind of cartoon pictures. If you're feeling very ambitious, you could go down here, Google Sheets. Maybe somebody, if you're familiar in Microsoft Word, I can start a Google Sheet, and I could do something like this. I could say, okay, 1 year is $40,000. I could say 5 years is $200,000. I could say 20 years is $800,000. There, I think I got enough zeros. And then we can highlight these, insert. I can make a chart this way. There we go. There's my little chart. And then I can click these dots and I can copy it or save it. So if you don't like the cartoon version that I have here, this is going to work as well. I'm going to leave it up to you because the main thing is I need to see these aspects of linear change, and I need to see your real life example. And extraneous variables. If you can show me those pieces, then the images, hey, I'll make those work. That's what I'm looking for the week 2/week number 3 assignment. Now, this is a lot of brand new stuff using these new program here on Google. File, download, and I can download this and ta-da, upload that in for the week number 2 assignment. If you're having trouble navigating, whether it be the Google Docs here, whether it be the Google Drawings, please reach out and I can help you get in the right direction there. But once again, tell me what's changing. Illustrate linear growth and give me some sort of graphic, some sort of visual to see that. It can be fun cartoons. It can be a spreadsheet if you like. Tell me about extraneous variables. That's week 2/week 3 homework. I'm looking for that Sunday, 28th of January. Any questions? You have an email.